I got it.
When B.A. said Donovan Smith had his worst, he had his worst game of all the linemen because of that guy.
Because of that guy. A third-round pick out of Florida Atlantic who just came from nowhere and wreaked havoc on Brady. Once you get Brady off his spot and out of his rhythm, he can look really bad. And last night he looked really bad. What happened last night that was different from the first 6 games? What was the huge new factor for the home team last night? His name is Antonio Brown. And when he was playing over the last 5 years, you could make a case he was the best receiver in football. Tom Brady doesn't just like Antonio Brown. He's in awe of Antonio Brown. And so I said Friday, this is a little dangerous to throw him into the mix. I wasn't sure how much he was going to get thrown in game number 1, but they threw him in probably because Tom pushed
gave him the second play, Skip. He didn't start, but the second play he was in.
Possession, right? Was it second play?
The second play.
Yeah, second play
he came in.
Would you believe Antonio Brown played 39 snaps last night? That was 78% of their offensive plays. That means that Chris Godwin played 47 and Mike Evans played 43, but the third receiver in snaps taken, Antonio Brown. And what did Tom do on the second possession when they're backed up off the fumble at the 2? He's in his end zone. He just says, I'm going all out to AB. And he is under fire, under duress, against the wind in the first quarter, and tries to throw a 70-yard pass to Antonio Brown, who was not open.
Oh, he was open. He had it.
No, he didn't have him.
If that was my homeboy, that's a touchdown.
Oh, but he didn't have a step on him.
Yes, he did.
I thought he was covered.
No, he had to stop.
Covered.
He slowed down to keep Jackrabbit from breaking it up.
The point was that you're forcing and forcing, and then what happened on the first interception, if we could see that? Antonio just pulls up and stops.
That was going to be picked anyway, Skip.
I don't think it was going to be picked. I think it was going to be a collision.
Oh, you thought he'd broke it up. Okay.
Well, I just think but it was going to be, Antonio was going to have to really go up and grab it at about, how tall is Antonio? 5'10", maybe?
Yeah, 5'9",
okay,
5'10".
So the point was, that was a bad idea. That's force feeding.
Right.
And I thought he was looking for 81 all night, which is a weird number for him to be wearing, but he's wearing 81. And I'm looking, and I can't find AB,
but Skip, this is what I said, and a lot of other people said, you got to be careful, is that, yeah, you like AB, but you come in and you force feed him. All the other receivers, they're like, hold on, bro. He just got here.
I agree.
You giving him these kinds of targets? And that's the thing, Skip. And that's why a lot of people was real hesitant to sign AB, because your chemistry is so good. You got 2 good receivers that you're trying to keep happy.
Because I'm sure those 2 are thinking, if it ain't broke, why are we trying to fix it on the fly? We're 6-2.
Right.
We're favored by, I think it was up to 5.5 points.
Yes.
And we're at home, and this is our revenge game, and this is our game, and all of a sudden, you're trying to make him the focal point of our offense.
Right.
It's hard. I don't look, it's a pay me now to pay me later.
Right.
Do I want AB to find his groove, to be blended in?
It's going to take some time, Skip. You got to realize, I don't care how fast. Oh, he looked great. Yeah, he looked great in shorts. He looked great against air. Now you asking him to come in and run routes when people are actually putting their hands on him. So it's going to take him a while to get his footing, Skip, to get used to the speed of the NFL game again. It's been what, the second week in September since he's last played? So you're looking at 14 months.
Okay. So why couldn't they run it? They fell so far behind so fast. They really couldn't even afford to try to run it. You could argue, well, you should have tried to balance it up a little bit.
You got to try something, Skip.
But again, they just kept trying to throw it because they're down 14-0 like that, and then it's 21-0 like that, and they're just saying, we are desperate, we're going to throw it every down.
Well, no, not just like that. Did Tom Brady not get possession?
Yep,
he did. 3 and outs. So in other words, and see, the defense and offense worked hand in hand, because normally if the offense can keep some drives going, the defense get an opportunity to rest. Where the defense gave up a touchdown on their first possession, the Saints get the ball, march down the field. Okay. They kick the ball to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay goes 3 and out. They right back on the field. They're like, hold on. They just said, then you back up. Okay, it's 14-0. They say, whoo, okay, time for to get something going. Guess what, Skip? 3 and out again. The defense are right back on the field, Skip. They can't even get a rest.
Usually, if you give Tom Brady 3 series, he'll start to figure it out.
Right.
did not happen soon enough. Some in the second half, he started to click a little bit, but it was way too late.
Well, they tried to speed the tempo up. Okay. And I think BA says, look, we're going to speed the tempo up. We're going to try to go in a hurry, Skip, because that's what you got to try to do. You just try to go up to the line of scrimmage, call plays, not let the defense, and hopefully you can wear them down. But the Saints played well last night.
Which brings me to the guy who is Tom Brady's all-time favorite receiver named Rob Gronkowski. 4 of the last 5 games, really you can go 5 out of 6 if you really want to stretch it, he has been the dominant force on this offense, especially the last 3. It's just Gronk, beast, beast, beast.
Right.
Last night, he threw 6 balls to Gronkowski. I had him for 3 drops.
Right.
He wound up catching one for 2 yards. 1 pass for 2 yards? They were even completely out of rhythm, and the ugliest play of the night came when Brady rolled out on a 4th down and just said, hell with it, I'm throwing it up I'm going to throw him a jump ball and hope he can jump and get it. And Gronkowski looked like he'd never tried to jump for a ball in his life. It's just the ugliest interception, one of the ugliest in Brady's career. Gronk, help me out.
Skip. He doesn't have the kind of arm strength to roll right and throw clearly back across the field.
I think he still does. He just threw him a jump ball.
Skip, there's only a handful of guys that can do that. You talk about Mahomes, you talking about Josh Allen. Brady has never had that kind of arm talent to be able to roll to his right, rolling, and throw off 1 foot. I can see now if he sets and throws back, but to just bound up off 1 leg, that's not him.
So, in the end, would you believe that New Orleans went 9 of 14 on 3rd down and Brady's offense went 1 for 9? What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
Would you believe that the time of possession was 40 minutes to 20 minutes in favor of the visiting team? What do you think is going to happen?
If Jared Cook had to drop those, because remember, Skip, he dropped another 3rd down that would have given him a 1st down on the 5.
The visitors ran 73 plays to 46 plays for the home team. What do you think is happening in the game? It is utter, complete destruction. A game in which was supposed to be a revenge game for Tom Brady in a new division. He's never been swept by a division rival, and he didn't just get swept. He got swept under the carpet.
Yes, and remember, we had this discussion on Friday. You said, how great of achievement is that? To be in a division for 20 years and never get swept. And I say, Skip, this is not a knock on Tom Brady. Tom Brady is historically and transcendently great. I say, but the teams and the quarterbacks that played in that division is not. Now, you look, he's in a new division, 1 season, and he's already gotten swept by a division opponent. Something that didn't happen in 20 seasons. Why? Because he's playing a team that's equally as comparable, and the quarterback can level the field. And even though he's not playing against Drew is not playing cornerback or safety, he's actually playing against Drew because Drew knows he has to match Tom Brady. None of those other quarterbacks, they see, like you tell me, they see LeBron James, they over there already quivering. Well, the other quarterbacks in that division, when they saw Tom Brady, they're like, man, I can't compete with that. Drew Brees said, bull jive. If I don't, Skip, who has the most passing touchdowns in NFL history?
Well, you know who.
I don't know who. I want you to tell me who.
We just saw it last night.
Who?
What do you have, 4?
How many your guy have?
Well, obviously had none. But my guy came into the game leading the whole league in big-time throws, said Pro Football Focus, and leading the whole league in fewest turnover-worthy plays. He had a bad night.
So let me ask you a question.
First one all year. Bad night.
So I want to know, when I look at his stat line, he was 22 of 38, 209. He got sacked 3 times. So those 3 interceptions, are they turnover or turnover-worthy plays? Because I don't know how to judge it. So should I judge it?
They're both. They are both. They count for both.
Now, I know a guy that's 25-1. I know another guy that's 24-2. Now, is that pretty good?
Well, I know another guy named Tom Brady who's still 6-3, and I don't think he's done yet. I don't know. They got 7 games left.
He's 6-3. Last night ain't got nothing to do with 6-3. You see what you always try to do? You try to shift it back. He's been to 9 Super Bowls. What good did that get him last night?
Well, he was playing without one of the best guards in football. Ali Marpet did not play last night with the concussion. Let's get him back. Let's see what starts to happen as they start to click with AB. Let's see what happens next week at Carolina. Carolina almost beat Kansas City at home, but everybody almost beats the Chiefs at home. They do. Everybody.
But why didn't they? Because Kansas City got the best player in football under center. Yeah. So not a guard.
You mean the guy who was lucky to win 1 Super Bowl? That guy?
So now all of a sudden, They were playing, I mean, all these weapons. You tell me all these weapons. He got AB, and he got Godwin, he got Gronk, he got Brake.
Ever
he got
heard
Mike
of
Evans.
having too many weapons?
No, I ain't never.
Too much of a good thing? That's what I saw last night.
No, you can't have too much of a good thing.
And bottom line to this, that was the most shocking outcome since I saw your Denver Broncos get annihilated, I'm sorry, by the Seattle Seahawks in the quote-unquote New York Super Bowl.
Yeah,
remember
Super
that?
48.
43-8.
Yeah.
Since that game, I have not seen a more shocking outcome of two good teams matched up where I thought it was going to be a very good, close game.
Well, the thing happens, Skipper, when it goes downhill and you can't run the football and the other team know you can't run and not going to try to run, and they can just rush your quarterback, nobody can stand up to that.
The Saints have their number.
No,
They do.
Yep.
They do right now. Tom was atrocious.
Oh, with those Saints, go marching.
Must we sing? Must we sing, Shannon? This is just a day that you're going to enjoy. You know what? The Cowboys did lose again, but it was a close loss to the Steelers. Is that something to build on or